Hi guys, this is Marie and welcome to my channel. For today's video, I will be making two versions of tiramisu, one with mangoes and one with Hersheys Cocoa Powder. So which one do you think you would like better? The one with mangoes or the one with Hersheys Cocoa Powder? Comment down below and let me know. Anyways, whichever you prefer, I am going to show you the two versions and you can try both of them. So here are the ingredients for the mango tiramisu. For the mango tiramisu, I am going to be using a heavy whipping cream, ladyfingers, powdered sugar, and some mangoes. Basically, I think I used 4 mangoes, 2 of which I sliced very thinly, and the other 2 I juiced for the dipping sauce of the ladyfinger cookies. Depending on how sweet the mangoes are, you can add a little bit of sugar if it's not too sweet on the mango juice for your added sweetness as a dipping sauce for your ladyfinger cookies. But if the mangoes are already sweet, then you don't have to do that. On the container of the ladyfingers, there is a recipe that you can base your tiramisu on, but I did not use that recipe. Also, for the powdered sugar, that depends on you how sweet you want the whipping cream that you're gonna use. I just kept adding a little bit at a time until I got the desired sweetness. I don't want it to be too sweet because I still am going to use the mangoes. So it's all up to you. So anyway, let's proceed. For the whipping cream, the whole container I basically used for both the recipes. I divided that whipping cream into 2 and I didn't measure it out. I just kept adding a little bit of sugar to sweeten it, and I also added some vanilla flavor in. So it's up to you how sweet you want the whipping cream to be. For the assembly of the mango tiramisu, I first laid the dipped ladyfingers into the desired container layer of the ladyfinger cookies. Then I proceeded to add the whipping cream. After adding the whipping cream, I added a layer of thinly sliced mangoes, and then repeat the process with dipped ladyfingers into the mango juice and layer again, basically a second layer, and add the second layer of the whipping cream, top again with another layer of sliced mangoes. At the very end, I added the crushed ladyfinger cookies for topping. I covered it and put it in the fridge for about 2 hours to set, and then you can eat it already. After you whip your whipping cream and prepared your mangoes for topping and the other half for dipping sauce, then all you have to do is put everything together. So let's do that. Another thing is that before you start, you can either pre-measure the number of ladyfingers you're going to use for 2 layers of the tiramisu, and then the rest you can use for toppings. For 1 whole container of the tiramisu that I had, I separated it into 2, or I divided it into 2. One for the mango tiramisu and one for the chocolate version. So I still had extras, and that's the one that I crushed and used for the topping. I only used the topping for the mango version. I set it aside for use at the very end. For the Hersheys Tiramisu, Hersheys Cocoa Powder Tiramisu, instead of using the mangoes, I use the Hersheys Cocoa Powder in between the layers and then for the topping. So here are the other ingredients that I used and also the process I'm going to show you. So basically it's the same thing where you have the whipping cream whipped to the desired sweetness, and remember that this one doesn't have the sweetness of the mangoes, so you can make it a little bit sweeter if that's what you desire, and then proceed with assembling. Also, I forgot to mention that for the tiramisu Hershey's version, there is drip coffee involved, so you have to make the drip coffee or use your leftover for the day and have it cooled before you dip your ladyfinger cookies so it doesn't dissolve or crumble. So after you have made or whipped your cream to the desired firmness, it has to be with stiff peaks when you are beating it, and when you invert the bowl for the whipping cream, it doesn't fall down. So that's the consistency that you are looking for. I'll show you how thick you want it to be. And then after beating the whipped cream and cooling your drip coffee, then you're ready to assemble. Dip your ladyfinger cookies into the cooled coffee and then assemble them. One layer first of the cookies, and then top it with the whipped cream, and then fill it with powdered Hersheys Cocoa, and then top again with your ladyfinger cookies, and then your whipping cream, and then again with your Hersheys Cocoa powder, this time generously because it's the topping. And after that, you can cover it and put it back in the fridge and leave it there for a couple of hours, and then it's ready to eat. So guys, now that you have seen and heard about both recipes, which one do you think you would like more? Please let me know. Share it with me in the comments below. I hope you try both recipes. I'm sure that you will enjoy both of them. It's very simple. There could be other ways to make it more elaborate or more decorative, but I chose to show you this version because this is what my go-to version is. I just want it plain and simple but delicious. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please click like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next vlog. Stay safe and be healthy. Peace.